I want to share with you something, my brothers and sisters. I don't want to hold something like this back. I had a dream about my dragon, but not just a dream. It was about how my dragon was born, how the dragon with me by my side was born. And it felt amazing. This emotion that I had inside of this dream, this very vivid dream. And I love dreams of dragons, but I knew this was a dragon by my side. The one that managed to go through, the one that immediately could awaken me. The one that is here at this moment, walking in this forest by my side. The one that is here. That I had this amazing dream of the dragon being born. And I could remember inside of this dream how amazed and happy I was. That I could see the birth of a dragon. The birth of a dragon that is complete, the reason why I'm talking to you. The dragon that reached out for me, that I'm so grateful of, that I was so emotional, that I could see this. Indeed, everything in this world was brighter once this dragon was touching life. I could feel so connected to this just newborn dragon that I could see, are surrounded by other dragons, and that I said to everyone, "The dragon is born. The dragon is born." And I want to shout it out from wherever I was somewhere outside, and I could shout it out. The dragon is born. I want everyone to see it and to witness the birth of the dragon. That is what I wanted to show everyone. But no one came except for the other dragons from my dragon circle. That they have seen the birth of the dragon. The birth of the one that is responsible for my awakening. Because for other people, this dream could be meaningless. Oh wow, a dragon being born, coming out of this egg. It means, most of the time it means nothing for them. I mean, the day after I was actually, seeing a dragon on TV, and I immediately could see my dream in it. Does no one actually ask themselves how beautiful it is once a dragon is born? It's like a god is born, like the gods themselves are born inside of this one body. That is how if you feel this way about the birth of the dragon, then your entire emotion is correct. I mean, this is where you belong, where your dragon is. Don't you? That is actually a question for me. Don't you ever wonder what kind of a life the dragon by your side had? What kind of a life the dragon by your side this still has? Whenever I saw the dragon being born, I immediately was so happy. It was like I was born. It was the same thing. It's like I was witnessing the birth of the dragon. And then I remembered that the dragons were all there once I was born, here on earth as just a human baby. I could see even Tiamat holding me inside of my dreams. And that is the dream that recently happened. That I witnessed the birth of my dragon. I don't want to assume anything, but it's really something new in my book of Dragon Shadows that I put the puzzle pieces together. They were witnessing me as I was born, Tiamat holding me as a human child, and now I am seeing how my dragon is being born by my side. And it was so amazing. I mean, all of the dragons, your dragons, all of them, they witnessed you when you were born. And you might even be witnessing your dragon. You might have been witnessed the birth of the dragon that is by your side. That is how connected you are. That is how a dragon's eye works. It works because you are connected to each other, and it's all coming inside of a circle, because time works differently for the dragons. You are here but never alone. You are always by the side of your dragon. And this dragon had a life before. And this life is repeating itself. That you witnessed the birth of the dragon. And that they witnessed the birth of a human with a dragon energy. That we are all witnessing our birth all together. Every cycle, every time this happens, the dragons of our dragon eye are coming together to witness it. Every time that we are born and born again, in every single cycle, we will not abandon each other. We will always be there for each other. Even though you might not even know it, even though death might erase all of your memories, but inside of you lives an energy, a soul, a spirit that recognizes everything. The reason why you love dragons so much is because you are connected to them. It's because you have witnessed a birth of a dragon and you loved it. You loved every second of it. It's like the birth of a god. The birth of your God, the birth of a friend, the birth of a connected one with you. This is powerful and emotional. Inside of the dream, I could see this dragon. Everything lit up. Everything lit up once this dragon has touched life. And I was trying to bow down and shouting out for everyone to come and witness the birth of the dragon. And I was actually expecting humans to come, but I could see the dragons standing by my side with all of this this emotion. We all of us, we were so happy and glad that this happened, and I knew this was the dragon that I knew. And inside of my dream, I knew my dragon much more than I know my dragon now. I remember that I saw and knew much more details about this dragon being born. Much more details about them, the personality of this dragon. I knew everything about this dragon. And yet here, I forgot it. I forgot so many details that I knew inside of this dream. Standing by other dragons. Looking at this baby dragon. With amazed eyes, with amazing, it was it was really something difficult. This dream was really not really a dream. It was more like a vision. I was breathing, I was remembering even so much more than I still forgot, and I forgot it now. About the dragons that were standing with me, about the dragon that was being born, like I knew the future of this dragon. That this was a reincarnated soul. It made me even emotional to this moment, really, that I had this dream. I love dreams of dragons. I really do. I love dreams of dragons because they stay with me. It's like most of the time it's very vivid, and most of the time I could remember it. Most of the time, if you have a dream that you can remember, it means something. It has more meanings. But a simple dream. If anyone else had a dream of a dragon being born out of his egg, it's like nothing. But this was so meaningful. If I could, I'm stopped with drawing. But this would be a drawing that I should make, because I know every detail. I know the cracks of this egg. I know what came out. I know how emotional I was, but I couldn't have tears. I remember I couldn't have tears. But this was really something that, like a new chapter. I knew that my dragons were there once I was born. But I didn't know that I was there once my dragon was born. And this was a dream that revealed it. It was not a dream. It was something that they want to show us inside of a dream. But this is the most physical way to show us what happened and what your soul remembers. So many details that I knew about the dragon being born. And if I just could show this to people, whatever I could feel. They no longer had worshipping Jesus or Mohammed or all of these other humans. They will no longer worship that. I mean, like I said yesterday again, this Muslim said, I can only worship God wherever it's clean. And I said, what is more clean than nature? Oh, no, that is not clean. Stupid humans. Sorry that I say this. Foolish humans. How foolish can you be? Oh, my goodness. Sometimes we are just far away from humans because of this. But sometimes we have to restrain ourselves, not forgetting what we are and who we are and who we live amongst. This is a test to endure, but always by the side of our dragons. We will never be alone. We will be by the side of our dragons. And this dream once again showed it, that we will never abandon each other. We will always be with your dragon. And that is what I can't say it enough. Your dragon by your side, the reason why you love dragons so much. Your dragon by your side is so connected to you. I bow down for every and each one of you because of what you are and who you are, because of this divine energy that lives inside of you, but this divine energy that lives by your side. Every dragon that is being born is an event. Every dragon that is being born is a birth of God. The birth of, you can say it, a Messiah, your personal Messiah. This is where it's all about. And you will understand each other, but not even by talking, just by feeling, just by emotions, raw emotions. This is the dream that I will never forget. And this is once again a puzzle piece to put together. But you and your dragon have an unbreakable bond. Your dragon eye will take care of that. And so, my brothers and sisters, your dragon, really, your dragon, or my dragon, I can't say it enough. My dragon is godlike. And this is your story to be told. And I hope one day you will have dreams like this. Of course, you've sent a lot of dreams. Of course, dragons work through dreams. You will see much more physical way to what you need to know. Of course, they sometimes seem like a puzzle, but I know that you will put the puzzle piece together. It doesn't make sense, of course. Of course, I love to hear it. I love to read about it, but it doesn't make sense for me to put the puzzle pieces together, because that is something that you need to do. That is your story. Like I said, every path of the dragon is different. And so your path and your puzzle pieces are also going to be different. So whenever you are doing this, you have to do it yourself, because you know your dragon much better than me. You know everything about them. You should know them from egg to death. You should know everything about them. Inside, when you are closing your eyes, concentrate enough. You know your dragon much more than me. Put the puzzle pieces together. And so, my brothers and sisters, this is really, let your emotions go whenever things like this happens, because this is something that you cannot describe in words. Of course, like I said, I want to shout it out from the world that the dragon is God, that the dragon are the children of God, and that we are the ones that are being born with the spirit of God. And of course, a lot of people will say, nah, that is impossible. That is simply because their face is not that of a dragon. Of course, they will see themselves as gods. Very difficult, of course. But if you are experiencing things like this or dreams like this, you are experiencing just divine information about you and your dragon. And that in itself is an amazing thing to have.